is what we're going to do is we are going to make a quesadilla. So we're going to use the flour tortillas for that. And we're going to use the Chihuahua cheese, which is just like a creamy, melty, salty cheese here. It's a Mexican cheese from the region of Chihuahua. And then we're going to add our carnitas to that. Just a few pieces here. And then once we've assembled all these, we are going to take it over to the stove. So we are going to heat our pan here. Again, we're just going to add just a touch of oil. And it's just to coat the bottom of the pan. We are going to add our tortillas there. And I know you're all thinking like tortillas are supposed to be folded in half. By doing it this flat like this, it's actually going to cook a little bit faster. And once we've got the whole tortilla crisp, we're just going to fold it in half and it'll be ready to go. So this doesn't take very long. What you're going to be looking for when they're in the pan here is you'll start to see the cheese will start to melt with that. We already have our carnitas warm right now, and then we can just fold that in. You don't have to have the meat super hot when you're doing this because you're actually reheating it as you're going right now with adding the cheese, and you're heating it into the pan itself. It's always fun to make smaller quesadillas because they're easier to eat, especially when you're doing tailgating or couch skating, if you will, because then you could sit around your TV and just have one bite at a time and not worry about it's been cut and then cheese is kind of melting out and things like that. So once as you can see, the cheese is starting to melt now. You're starting to see pieces. At this point, what I would do, I would just fold it in half, and we're going to give it a little bit of a press. You can see that the tortilla is already starting to crisp up there. So we're going to keep it on one side, and then we're going to end up flipping it to the other side. And you can see that now that the tortilla is already starting to blister and brown. And now that it's done that, we're just going to turn off the heat. We're going to transfer it onto our platter that we're going to plate. We're going to take our quesadillas here. We'll add our delicious guacamole, a little bit of pico de gallo, and cojita cheese. Beautiful. Here are 3 fun dishes you can do with carnitas. I hope you have a great time at homecoming and you enjoy the game, and bear down.